All right, hey y'all, Nick here, and just wanted to kind of go over this week and next week. I know this video is coming out on Thursday, but just thought better late than never. Um, I hope everything here on Moodle is pretty self-explanatory, but do just want to take a moment to give some extra clarity on a few things. So first and foremost, on this week of January 31st through February 6th. The very first thing that was due is this discussion post. I see 5 of you have done this already, which is excellent. And that discussion post is going to be looking at 3 questions. You get to pick one of these questions and you're going to dig into it more. Eventually, you're going to turn this into an actual paper, which is written and available for you to start working on. But do certain societies favor certain personality types? That's a question. Is resilience a product of nature or nurture/need? And how does culture affect nature and nurture? These 3 questions, I think, are, there's a lot of bigger or deeper questions that you could talk about with nature and nurture, but these are very practical. And by picking one of these, you're going to be able to enter into the nature versus nurture argument/conversation without it just being completely theoretical and detached. You're going to be able to enter into that conversation with kind of a purpose. Let me give you an example. If personality is genetic, like the video that we watched last week suggests, yet society is favoring an extrovert over an introvert, or a certain type of thinker or a certain type of intuitor over others, then I think we need to analyze ourselves for why that favor exists. And why do we find that extrovert to be the one that gets the higher job or whatnot, right? I don't know if you would call it discrimination necessarily, but there's just a piece of me that just thinks if we're not valuing all different types of people, we're probably blind to certain strengths, or we have certain things that we're missing. Next one, resilience. That's just such a timely and important and personal question. And if you pick that one, really go into it with just like an open mind and kind of just an attitude of humility and learning. That's one of those that there's probably going to be arguments on both sides of the nature and nurture argument, and then there's reality, right? There's an argument in a theoretical space, and then there's reality of what certain people go through and how they come out and how they find resilience to overcome circumstances. So yeah, that's just a deep question, I would say, that really matters. And then culture. Culture is such an important thing to people. How we live our lives, the thing we are interested in, the things we value. Is that ever a product of nature, or is it just nurture? If so, it seems culture might repeat itself a little bit. And if culture repeats itself, there's probably certain moments where culture should repeat itself and certain moments where it shouldn't. So again, we're taking that nature-nurture argument to a deeper level is the idea here. So you'll definitely research both sides. You'll post here. It looks like some of you have gotten started. Excellent. And then, as you can see, next week we'll be working on a paper, the nature-nurture paper. I have the assignment right here. As you can see, you're going to pick one of those questions and go through this format. I'm really not asking for like a I don't want this to be super hard. 2 pages double spaced is meant to just kind of be a synopsis, just to go over your findings and be a conversation starter and get you thinking. I'm not really trying to like make life hard on you, but yeah, a bit of work there to do. Finally, going back to this week, Lifelong Learner Attempt 1. This goes back to the very first week where you picked a Lifelong Learner project, and your first attempt is due Sunday, I believe, where you video yourself doing your first attempt and turn it in. Oh, it's due Monday. Monday at 11:59. There is, again, we're not going to share these publicly. At one point, I was thinking we would share them with each other, but then I was like, this is a first attempt. It could be embarrassing, so we're not going to do that. So just submit that as completion score, and I do need that decently soon. So keep that on your radar. Okay, so that's the work in this class. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and we'll go from there. All right, cheers, y'all.